Hey you guys, it's Dani. Have y'all seen this? OMG. I am super jazzed about this deck because it reminds me of some of the artwork that I used to do, that my husband used to do, that was all around when I was a teenager. This deck by Tierra May is all done by hand, like old school collage. Like, not collage on the computer, on the iPads, digitally, like hand done. OMG. I'm so jazzed to have this in my hands. So Tierra reached out and asked if I would be willing to take a look at the deck and see what I thought and show you guys. And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. This is such an interesting look at this. Oh, this is her information. I'm going to have it all linked down below, the site. You might be able to pause and get the information here. But that is all of her information. So the cool thing about this deck, it does raise the price. It is a bit pricey. But this is all done sustainably. So everything is very eco-conscious. So I will let you guys know that. Everything from, if I'm not mistaken, like the box, the book, the cards, everything. So it's really consciously environmentally done. Also, you're going to notice, let's get into here. Now, I will say the box is kind of hard to open. I'm going to put the book aside because we're going to get into that in just a bit. Hold on, let me shake it out. Come on, baby. There we go. So we have our symbol in here. Put this off to the side. So we have a really nice 2-part box. So it says inside, the Ritual Tarot is handmade 78 card tarot deck created by artist Tierra May. Each card was constructed exclusively using analog collage methods and took over 2 years to complete. The deck follows the structure and symbolism of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot and the Thoth Tarot. And then there is 2 paragraphs from Tierra. So here's the back. I don't know if I showed you guys the back. And then the sides have the information. So we have the 2-part box. This is a rather large deck, as you can tell. This is more like standard oracle size, really. Let me see as it compares. Yeah, this is even bigger than Revival Art. I want to say this is 3.5 by 5. This. We do have, honestly, the cardstock is not bad at all with this. But I will say, okay, so the thing that kind of got me, this is the backs. But I kind of like it. There are no words on these cards. Now, from what I understand, there will be an edition far in the future, but it is being done where we're going to have titles on all the cards, but they are going to be done in the same way. So painstakingly cutting out each letter to be put on it. But right now, these do not have, I want to keep saying descriptions, titles. These do not have titles. Now, if you're like me, part of me, I don't mind at all. The other part of me wants to, because I mean, I feel like it would flow with the deck anyway, is like write them on there myself if I needed to, or like even just like numbers in the background if I wanted to. But I do feel like if you look at this long enough, you're gonna see it. Because check out our Fool. We have our dog. We have our Fool on a cliff. So the symbolism is there. Sometimes it takes a second because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I know that this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I just thought it was so incredibly cool. I love the way that it's done. And so we are going to take a look at this really unique deck. So we start with our Fool. Onto our Magician. Which again, we have our hands up, like as above, so below. Our High Priestess. We can see our two pillars here are almost like a veil in the background. We still have like the moon, little horns here. Our Empress, the honeybee, looks like fields of wheat back here. The Emperor, we still have him sitting here on the throne with a ram's head, which I thought was really cool. Our Hierophant. The Lovers. And look, we have our same like Adam and Eve style characters on either side. I love all of this imagery so much. There are quite a few of these cards. Like this, like that's just a piece of art. You know what I mean? Like this is like a piece of art to me. You know what this also kind of reminds me of? The Cult Tarot. Hold on. Excuse me. A Cult Following Tarot. Which has, it's different, but it's that same kind of collage style. This one, I believe, was done digitally. But it's got some of those same vibes where, like, I feel like some of these are, like, album covers. Like, they're just pieces of art. And that's how I feel about this tarot. Okay, so we have the Chariot, which we can see, look, we have the crab up here. Oh, we can see, I thought it might have had... Okay, they don't all have it. I was going to say, oh my god, or do they have the zodiac signs that go along with everything? But it looks like it doesn't. Alright. We have Strength. This crazy looking creature. But a very, very much a serene feeling. We have Lust here? Hold on. I believe this is the new Lust card. Yes. Okay. Yes. See, we have Strength and then we have Lust. Okay, I was like, I think this is the Lust card. Very much, you can see those Thoth vibes. You can see the beast down here at the bottom, which on the Thoth she's on. Very beautiful. Then we have our Hermit. Look at that. So cool. That Wisdom, the Wheel. Again, it's like without seeing it, you can really spot what it is. At least I feel like you can. There are some that you may have to look a little bit harder. I find like the only one that really, I was like, I don't know. Like, I know that it's the Hierophant, obviously, because of the order, right? But this is one of the only ones where I'm like, okay, that one might be difficult. But, like, everything else, like, you can catch the symbolism in. You know, holding the creature. Lust. I love the Lust card. It is so beautiful. Anyway, we have our wheel for the Wheel of Fortune. All right, we have Justice. Look at that. Yikes. Seeking justice. The Hanged Man. We even have, oh my gosh, is it Saint Sebastian or Andrew? I can't remember which one it is. That was littered with arrows. Matter of fact, he's my Hanged Man in Mystic Masters. And here we have Death. So creepy, right? this like cold atmosphere. We have this like water at the bottom. Wow. Temperance. Again, you can see 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The devil. El Diablo. I'm just like taking it all in, y'all. Look at this tower. Look at this tower. Like, the fire, the chaos, the people falling. Like, yes. We have our star that follows. The moon. The sun. Look at that rebirth. Wow. All the suns on the side. There's so much to see, y'all. There's so much to see. Judgment. Look at this rider coming in. We have the Egyptian symbols on the side. In the world. So cool. All right. So now we are going into wands. And so again, we have our wands. 3. 4. Beetle. Check this out. How freaking cool. Our 8. 9, again, kind of all placed in that similar way. Our 10. We have our page. Whew. Our knight. Our queen. And our king. Onto the cups. 2. 3. I love this one. You can see the RWS hints in there. That definitely looks like the backdrop of the 5. Oh. Look at that 7. 8, again, that kind of idea of moving away from it, kind of like pushing it away. Our 9. Oop. Our 10. Look at that face! And then we still have all the cups kind of in that rainbow style. Our page. The butterflies. Our knight. Our queen. And our king. This coral coming out the top here. Onto the swords. 2. I like this, like, it looks almost like vampire teeth, and it reminds me, like, it makes me think of, like, someone who really drains your energy. But, like, to have this for the 2 of swords, that kind of mental capacity that it takes to make some of these decisions that you don't want to see, that you know, are struggling with, it does feel like it sucks your energy out. So I just thought that was really cool. 3. That devastation. The resting 4. We even have like a tomb down at the bottom. 5. Our 6 over the sea. 7. Oh, look at this. That's intense. But look at this. We even have some of like Picasso in the back. Oh, like an eruption for this 10. Page. I like this one. Our knight. Our queen. Again, another intense queen. Like, just the way everything is like composed and shaped and everything else. King. And now onto the pentacles. Our 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone coming here. 7. This is so pretty. 8. 9. Check this out. It's like you still see that contentment here. Not a falcon, but this little like unicorn that she's got in her hands. So cool. We have our page. Our knight. And all the knights do have horses represented in there. Our queen. And our king. Oh, wow. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this. I know, like I said, I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea because not everybody likes this kind of collage art. Man, these shuffle really well. Like, it's a thick deck. Like, it's thick. Let's see. Comparison. I have an RWS. This is my poor yellow box. It's beat up. But, like, look at the size. Like, I know it's big. These have obviously been edged. Like, I took the borders off. But, like, it's a chunky deck. But I will say, like, they're easy to shuffle. Even for being such a big deck. You would think for as much as I say stuff like that, it would get old that I'm like, did I say that correctly? But it just doesn't. Okay. Let's check out. Let's see if these can fan. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. And they're not glossy. I wouldn't say they're glossy. Like, they don't have a laminated gloss on them. There is some... I don't know if you can see it catching the light. The way that I had it, I could see the glare on it because of the way my lights are set up right now. But I find that it's not a bad finish to these cards at all. Well, let's take a look at this in the guidebook now. Okay, let's take a look at the guidebook. We're going to go with the Empress. This is a really great size. So we have kind of like an intro, the structure, rituals, let's see, clearing the deck, and then we go into a page for each of the majors, and then the minors are laid out here with the elements, the seasons, the signs, the moon phases, the ethos, all of this is there. And then we have keywords. Looks like all of these are keywords. Oh, and then, it's set up as, I'm sorry, see, I said it wrong. We have a princess, knight, queen, and king. So our pages have become princesses. So then at the very end, we have a bit about Tiara. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Okay, so let's get into the Empress. We are chunky for... I'm going to put this down like this so we can kind of see. Make sure that you can see. Yes. Okay, so we have a lot of information for our majors. So in the Empress, it says fertility, fruition, creativity. So we have all of our upright and then reversed keywords. Under it says the Empress is the embodiment of Mother Earth archetype, and thus creation is her guiding principle. She is governed by the planet Venus, the embodiment of sensuality, attraction, and femininity. The center of the card features the Empress in the form of Madonna or the Virgin Mother. In readings, this card can refer to any aspect of motherhood. Here we see her surrounded by a lush garden, holding her child, signifying her power to see projects through their conception and harvest the fruits of her labor. A quote by Joseph Campbell: "The human woman does give birth as the earth gives birth to the plants. She nourishes as the plants do. So woman magic and earth magic are the same. They are related." So beautiful. The unicorn, which is down here on the side, right here. The unicorn symbolizes celestial motherhood and the ability to harness the power of nature to yield bountiful results. The honeybee represents the abundance and delight of the senses, to drink of the honey, the nectar of the gods, to luxuriate in the plenitude and extravagance. Oh, I love that. And here, Carl Jung, in the honey, the sweetness of the earths, we can easily recognize the balsam of life that permeates all living, budding, and growing things. It expresses psychologically the joy of life and the life urge which overcomes and eliminates everything dark and inhibiting. Where spring-like joy and expectation reign, spirit can embrace nature and nature spirit. In reverse, this card may signify that the seeker needs to rekindle their connection to Mother Nature and reactivate their senses. In a literal sense, it could mean that the seeker's relationship with a maternal figure is strained. It could also indicate that a creative project requires more attention and nourishing to fully blossom and prosper. Opposing cards: the Emperor, order and discipline; 4 of Pentacles, possessiveness; 9 of Pentacles, refinement, sophistication. Reinforcing cards are the Lovers, sexual fulfillment; the Star, generosity, free-flowing love; 9 of Cups, enjoying the senses. So we get so much for our majors. It's awesome. Okay, let's see what we have for our minors, though. Let's take a look. 7 of Cups. We have it laid out here. The Cups, element water, season summer. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the astrological signs. Moon phase, waxing crescent. Ethos, emotions, intuition, relationships. So we have our 7. Making sure they didn't have anything else but just the names. Okay, the 7. And so we come here, and it's a 7 of Cups: illusion, temptation, superficiality, idealism, fantasy, daydreaming, decadence. Reversed is delayed gratification, focus, and determination. So there you have it. So guys, what do y'all think about this? Like I said, I know with the price point being higher and the type of collage that it is, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I thoroughly enjoy this whole look and feel. I don't know why I enjoy this so much. It's just so interesting. It's so unique. It's so reminiscent of the things that I saw and that I created and that people around me were creating when I was a kid into college. And so there's a bit of nostalgia in this type of collaging to me. I know some people think it's like crude and busy, but I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy it. I feel like there's so much to pull from your intuition that it's like, even though, you know, at first glance you may not, you're like, oh, what is this supposed to be? But I really do feel like there are very few cards that make me pause, because I feel like I can see most of what I'm looking at just by seeing it. Now, does that mean that I'll never write on them or like create my own little way of noting what everything is? I might. But I don't know if I need to. I don't know if I want to. Because, man, I really like the whole feel of it. So cool. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to have all of the information to grab a deck like this down below. All of Tiara's information as well. So you can check out everything that she is doing. And if you're looking for me, all of my links are going to be down underneath that in the description box. How to book a reading with me, how to join our Mystic fam here on YouTube, 3 Fat Readers, how to book a reading. Did I say that already? My Etsy shop, all the good things, all the things you need. All of that is going to be down below in our description box. So I am sending you all my love. I will see you very soon. Mwah. Later, Gators.